Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the PUBG Mobile Open Grand Finals. This event brought to you by FSL and supported by Intel as well as Yahoo. It is Toast with Sis Jenny, and after 4 rounds, we are just down to just one more map. This is the Grand Finals, the be all and all. And if teams want to get that sweet prize pool, they got to step it up. So, Sis Jenny, let them know who's in the lead.
Let's take a look into the scoreboard right now. There you go. Onyx Glory is currently at number one with 65. Beltron still bubbling under, very close to one another, actually, these top three teams from Indonesia. 60 for Beltron, Victim Reaper 59, Alter Ego Dion 47, Monochrome Lit 42, Revenger Thea 34, Revenger Blood Rain 24, Sabrina Asteria 23, Luna Nera Esports 18, and DMS Female 13. That is the current standing, and I still say that it is quite open for anybody to take the first, second, third, and fourth position because the points are pretty close. If they win a chicken dinner, I'm sure they can round off to the second or the third position. But all in all, it is still an Indonesian domination. So you
All
know what,
right.
guys? Yep.
Yep. Sorry,
We
you were
will
saying?
fly back soon into Sandhawk, but
Mhm.
not now. I mean, not yet. So we can talk a little bit more about the game. Maybe Toast, you want to fill us in?
All right. So we did the calculations. If Monochrome, the team in fifth position, right? If they want to secure that top spot, they really need to hope that the top four teams get eliminated quite early on, no kills, and at the very least, they need to secure the chicken dinner as well as 8 kills. So that's a lot to ask for any team. Doesn't matter if you're top tier or bottom tier. That's a lot to ask from any team. And this is Sandhawk, so it's gonna be very fast-paced action, and it could be they could pull it off, but of course they also have to rely on teams like Onyx, on Bellatron, on Alter Gaming, as well as Victim Reaper to not get any kills, and that itself is wishful thinking on their end. So let's talk about Bellatron. 5 points away, 5 kills separate them from first place. Do you think they'll be able to go in?
I think we will find out soon because we are about to fly in the beautiful island divided by three peninsula in a small archipelago. Somebody liked that intro apparently yesterday. Said that, "See, Zenny, that's so cool. I didn't know about that. Like, bro, now I'm gonna fill you in. That's the reason why I'm the caster, right?" Yes, this beautiful island, it is inspired by Malaysia, Thailand, and also Vietnam. I didn't say Vietnam yesterday because there's no Vietnam team. So, but you know what? Let me just fill you in the facts. Flight route seems beautiful from the Straits of Cam Alpha to the Straits of Moknai. I'm using the river or the sea actually for the reference instead of the state itself. Where you can see it's only going to the north side. It will be quite problematic for teams that wants to go into Camp Charlie, Docks, and Sami. So maybe they can just stay on the flight route. Then again, this is an hard shift happens here. Circle will just go crazy again. This is the kind of map you will, this kind of matches you will see that will have pretty fast fights. But you know what, guys? Look into Bellatron. They are in boot camp together with PPG. I did not expect that, bro. What's happening?
So Bellatron in their preferred boot camp. So we don't see any players. Looks like from the minimap, no teams nearby. There is a team, probably one compound over though. And we'll see if Bellatron can secure that 5 kills and secure themselves that top spot. Of course, they need to beat out Onyx, who is currently sitting at the top. And it's quite surprising considering the fact that Onyx actually barely made it into the finals. They just scraped by during the group stages. So this really is a turnaround for Team Onyx Glory and for example, teams like Sabrina Esteria, who was the winner, the champion in the group stages. They actually are nowhere in the top 5. But RVG already bringing down 2 members. And team number 15, they have already lost 2. Could this be a change of plans here? RVG. This is Team RVG. I believe that is Revenger Dia. or this could be Revenger Blood Rain. I am not quite sure which Revenger this is. This is Team Valdez on the other hand. Valdez Lady Streamer. They will try to disrupt the top 5 ranking by getting as many kills as possible. 90% jumping in FGID could go down here. And oh, that's not FGID actually. I'm sorry. That was RVG. And Team Valdez, Lady Streamer, definitely getting that 3 kills early on.
And this is in Cam Alpha, if you're wondering. They chose to be in the same drop spot and they will have to answer for whatever they are going to do, whether it's a mistake, whether it's a successful execution. But it seems like RVG is overpowered right now, and this is the Indonesian team that was doing a domination earlier on in the few early maps, especially in Miramar that we just witnessed earlier. Now, it's not looking that cool for them at all because only one player is alive, and that is Ella. Probably going to do a back away. They're gonna retreat for Ella. That's the only reasonable thing to do right now. Without a backpack, without a vest, I suppose. Oh wait, there is a vest. Hence, that's the reason why Ella decides to come back to fight. Because guys, I think Ella probably is able to clutch. Maybe the confidence came from there, and knowing there's only 2 more players, a clutch is possible with the guns of choice. This is the kind of guns you would want to use in a battle royale. You have the ideal guns, M4, QBZ in hand. These two can spray very well. Even if an iron sight and close combat like this, you can hear the footsteps. You can count just like how the example that I just lifted from Ryzen, that it was from Indonesia. Also, probably Elab have the same mindset, wanting to bring these 2 players down. But you can see that Valdez is actually focused onto looting. Totally do not care about this player. Just gonna go in back in Cam Alpha, thinking that this player might have backed away. But I don't know. They might get backstabbed by this particular player who is coming back for that revenge kill.
Well, we're just moving back into the other Revenger team, Revenger Thea. They're sitting comfortably in 6th position. But I wouldn't say they're out of contention for the top 4 spot. But it is asking a lot. Because if you recall, Monochrome, they need that chicken dinner and 8 kills. While Revenger Thea, they are actually 8 kills away from Monochrome. So that would mean that Revenger Thea would need that chicken dinner and 16 kills to topple out Onyx. And that is, again, only if Onyx decides to bow out of the tournament early. And I don't see that happening because they've been very, very consistent thus far in the final day. So it might be they are holding out during the group stages and only showing their true form in the grand final. So one play from the MS13 already getting knocked down here, and early engagement. Oh, I'm not sure where he got shot from. Avenger Tia's Polia. Now looking at November, beautifully timed shot, total elimination there by Team DMS13. So Revenger Thea already have 4 points on board.
Well, then for that, a cow belongs to them. Again, 2 teams dropping into the same area. We are seeing like fast kills right now over in Sandhawk. Totally different from how we would expect a final round would be. But now, BTR is coming into the kill feed. Surprisingly, it's not PPG, but it's Valdez. I wonder where they actually met up over in where BTR was. Okay, so thank you, organizer observer, for changing it for me. But now look into LNR and team 3 here coming down the slopes, probably trying to get a better place to loot after going to their first point, which is already 6 minutes in the game. That's a beautiful shot coming into their quartet, 6 time on. Don't have to pull it to 3 times, just nicely do it and put it on. Just getting those shots in. 2 kills registered already from Team 3. Team 3 with 2 ladies alive. LNR is doing the push. I realized this about LNR. They have been quite aggressive ever since the 3rd match of the day, which, if I'm not wrong, it was Miramar. They started to become aggressive, and now they are executing this aggressiveness. Probably they really want to get at least one of the top 4 to get that handsome prize pool. Or even so, they don't get anything. They want to perform their best because, most of this team, all these action, the participation that they are doing for all the other tournaments will get into their lock, and managers would just, hey, you have leveled up. We're gonna, a lot of things could happen of the growth of these individual teams.
But definitely agree with you because all these tournaments are definitely being scouted by organizations, other esports organization, and you definitely want to be performing to the best of your abilities. I'm not sure why there is a rogue plane in the middle of the map there. As Victim Reapers, they are doing what they did in game number 3. They are trying to hold on to that 4 points in, but right now it's not in the middle of the map, and it is still Victim Reapers. They are still waiting for to register one kill as Velders from team number 15 has knocked down one player, and then it's unfortunately Siana and Pinky taking umbrage on that, knocking down one player. Revenge there by Clean, I believe, as Meow has been knocked down. So Pinky will clear out Meow as not Nana being taken out by Roses. So another team eliminated, biting the dust as Victim Reapers has registered 2 kills.
Nicely done by Victor Reapers. Actually, I'm a little bit chuckling because they are doing the same execution as the previous round. They are anchoring that top summit of Hatin's mountain, or the highest mountain in Sandhawk. Doing the similar kind of rotation, just that the circle right now is not in their favor. It is moving towards the center, where Bootcamp is, where Painan is. But interestingly, there might be a hard shift because I'm seeing that the first airdrop is going towards where Shalalu is. It might just go downwards or the opposite direction. Just look into the area under Bootcamp. We are seeing PPG, we are seeing Valdez, and we are seeing BTR. Uniquely this round, PPG kind of landed quite near to BTR. I got a feeling they are actually stalking. They have seen each other. Probably PPG have seen BTR. They're not making the contact. They're just going to tail behind BTR. You know why? You know why? Because BTR, usually when they contest, right, how many times they survive? PPG is very smart. They are following a team that will hardly die, and somehow, they might get killed still. Finally, I can read through you, I can read through you. Maybe, because PPG hardly will do this kind of effect, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, you are landing together with the highest team in the scoreboard, but it's very smart for them to execute this, honestly, if this was their intention.
Alright, so diverting your attention to the northwestern part of the map, you do see Onyx as well as Victim Reapers here. And if you recall the table, Onyx currently sitting in first place, 65 points. Victim Reaper, on the other hand, 59. So really, at this point in time, just 6 points separating both teams. So if Victim Reaper secures the total squad wipe on Onyx, they do have a chance to be the top team to claim this tournament. And if Onyx slips up, it is on Onyx game to lose here. They need to stay consistent. They cannot let up, especially at this point of the game. This is the last game of the day, and if they slip up, Bellatron will just be right there to get all those kills and overtake them in that top spot. So we definitely would want to keep a close eye on both Onyx as well as Victim Reaper. This is a battle for first place. First and third position team could go for this engagement, and there could be a shift in the tables.
Something that probably because I have not played PUBG that often, and it's been a while now, I am quite surprised to see a car in Sandhawk. Like, bro, when did this happen? I didn't even know. Because usually you will see a buggy, you will see a tuk-tuk, you will see a motorbike, but a car. I'm like, okay, this is new. I didn't know that. I would have probably have to check with all the other players that has been playing. I would have, hey bro, got Sandhawk got car. I didn't know that. But anyways, look into VTM. Cancel plan. They are not going to use the mountain. We're going to see what is their next movement, because I believe very much Victim Reaper, they think of strategy first rather than their killing. Their killing is after that. Because what you can see, certain teams, after being with us for 2 days, we can see certain strategy coming out. Most of them will go with the kills. But you know what, guys? Hold on to that. Whatever I just said earlier, we are going to look into FGID, who have not been in the kill feed for the longest time. I do want to see what is going to happen here. They are over in the quarry area. A little bit risky. This area has a lot of plots to play with. You can use a whole lot of covers at the same time. time, this is also the place where all the other teams would cross in. And true enough, RVG Thea have already spotted one of them, eliminated one of them out. I got a feeling they might just eliminate another this player. Elish will not get a revive. This is too low of a health. And true enough, only one more player left. I'm not sure what happened to the fourth player. Only Upa is left. Probably will do a passive gaming. Such a cute bag. I need to start playing PUBG again, but by the way, let's move on into the Singapore team. What's happening? Meeting up with Dion. Tos.
Yeah, gonna go up against Alter Ego Dion, who's sitting in 4th place. So Team Shalalu Signora could play spoilers to Alter Ego Dion's gameplay. They could take them out here off contention, and Team Monochrome, they could overtake Alter Ego Dion, and they would have to thank Shalalu Signora for it. But the hard part is to actually get them eliminated first. So Shalalu Signora still trying to get the beat on where Alter Ego Dion is, as we do see a line forming up right in front of them while Shalalu is actually kind of grouped up together. So if Team Alter Ego decides to push on up, they might be facing the full wrath of Shalalu, as Shalalu Bunny unfortunately gets knocked out. Very, very sad little bunny, not able to hop away from danger as she gets knocked down. Will she get the revive here as FIFA will go for his rotation, and she's zigzagging. The wolf is hungry. They are looking for bunnies to eat, and bunny just right on at her foot. I'm not sure FIFA are not able to see one player. They might go for the undershot. Oh, FIFA just showing how her back goes for the push here. Shalalu gets one player knocked down, 2 players knocked down, 3. And this could be the end for Shalalu Signora and Team SHL. Shalalu Signora, unfortunately, will have to take 14th position and sent back into the lobby.
That was just painful to see. I kind of took a step back to my chair and just like hold my head against my hand. It was just painful to see. Definitely they were doing the right thing, like I said, they were fraggers. The guns was equipped nicely. If I'm not mistaken, Grenade had a Groza on, ready to take the fight, but did not expect the enemies to come in such a manner, and probably the way they took out the enemy was a little bit different than how they have been doing. Come, let's look into the focal point here. Again, we are looking into BTR, PPG, and Sabrina. I really think PPG is doing this as a tactic. They hardly use the center circle. If you realize, they are always playing in the perimeters. Unlikely, but yesterday I did see something similar. They have been staying put in quarry. They took the focal point after the third or the first few circles coming in. They stayed in the middle. But interestingly, this time they are very close to BTR, have not made contact. I'm sure they can see each other one. Really, I'm telling you that. They have their ways to get these off angles. They can see the player. They are not making contact, not unnecessarily. They kind of assume that this is BTR. Maybe, I might be right, might be wrong. But then again, we are going to see on how the other teams will get their way into the zone, because right now we are looking into Tia, which is outside of the circle. Third circle, not so painful. But this is where you will, open inverted commas, waste your medic stuff. Just get yourself in until the fourth circle comes in. That is when you will need it the most when it comes to Sandhawk, because things are pretty much limited. Honestly, at this time, third circle, compound houses is all been looted already. Just salvage with whatever you have and only use it to the last point where you really need it.
Well, looking at the positive side, Revenger Thea has already registered 6 kills, so very aggressive movements from Revenger Thea. And if you guys recall what I mentioned earlier, they would need to have 16 kills as well as that chicken dinner. So they're down by 6 kills, they need 10 more kills, and of course that chicken dinner to be in the first place after the game. But of course, this is if Onyx does not get any kills. And that's what's currently happening. Onyx, they just need 1 point to put Avenger Thea out of contention. And Onyx, they're still not getting any kills thus far. So looking at Alter Ego, on the other hand, 47 points in 4th position. They are going up against Monochrome, who is only in 5th with 42. So 5 kills from Monochrome will definitely put them on par in terms of the table. But I believe on the side of Alter Ego, they've already secured themselves 4 kills. So that will bring, at the very least, their kill points, their total points, to about 51 points. And it's just within reach of Victim Reapers. But Victim Reapers, we are still in there, and they could go for this backstab, sis Jenny, moving in from behind of Alter Ego. If Victim Reapers eliminate Alter Ego, Monochrome could be our new 4th position team.
And how they kind of drive in is quite unique. They are still taking the vehicle on with them. We hardly see teams using that in Sandhawk. Usually they will use it for the first few circles, a buggy, or even a motorcycle, a motorbike, I mean. But this time they're using a car and it's still alive with them. And I think they're going to use this to get into the last circle because they know about the heart shapes in Sandhawk. And guys, Circle loves PPG. And there's a Malay saying on this, but I'm not going to say it. Okay, guys, this is FSL, but go and find it out. Malaysian, they will say something like, PPG bought the circle. Yes, true enough. Yesterday, Sandhawk PPG circle, it was on their side. Today, again, PPG is in the middle of the circle. We're probably going to see later engagements. Now we're just going to see how Dion is going to come up. In fact, we're going to look into Victim Reaper using this cool car that I just discovered that is available inside. Oh, there's 2? What? How? What? Oh my goodness. I really need to know that the updates already have cars in Sandhawk. This is a game changer, man. I mean, if you are a player, you know how this thing is going to be a game changer. Because Sandhawk, usually when it comes to rotation, yes, it's small, but it's very tricky. You know what? Sabrina has already clashed with LNR. We're going to see that right now. Over on the hilly side of Painan, Sabrina's team kind of cross path with LNR, and true enough, there is a knockout, immediately death. LNR, one of the players, have been brought back to the lobby. Sabrina will find the rest, hunting for more. And I'm hearing shots here, looking into Valdez. Not really sure why we are looking into Valdez, but you are going to see a standoff between Onyx also. That is at least about 60 meters apart, not too close. But Sabrina is going to wait for the rest of them to come in, deployed nicely in one line. They will probably gatekeep of this particular team, not the entire hill yet, waiting for the rest of the LNR to come up. But I'm sure they are taking their time to do so because Ela was probably being spotted, but Ela cannot, I repeat myself, Ela cannot do a contact because Ela is the only person that is surviving for RVG ID. Remember the first fight over in Camp Alpha? She's the only survivor, and it will be a clearance for LNR to come up. But because of losing that one person, it will be quite a trouble for LNR to sneak their way in. Hearing shots still. This is between VTM and also another team from Indonesia.
Victim Reapers definitely wanting that 3rd position or even maybe going for goal itself. They already registered 4 kills so far, so being very aggressive for Victim Reaper. And if Onyx continues to be passive, they could get overtaken here, but not from Bellatron. They could be overtaken here by Team Victim Reapers. So I understand what Onyx is trying to do. They're trying to be very passive and only engage when they need to because they want to definitely safeguard their lead at the top. But again, if they do not go up against other teams, they don't go for on the aggressive, on the offensive, Team BTR of VTM, Victim Reapers, could very well overtake them. They cannot rely on just placement points. They have to hope that they get at least enough kills because 1 point can be the difference maker between all these teams. As Sabrina takes down Victim Roses, and Victim Roses, they are in trouble here. Already with 4 kills, they are sitting 3rd position. Can Clin use up all of his medics to safely make his way inside of the safe zone, or will teams start to gatekeep her out of the safe zone as Onyx is being engaged on by team number 14. That is Valdez, Euphrosyne. And like I mentioned, Onyx, they cannot stay passive for too long. They need to get back on the offensive horse that brought them to the dance. And I do not see Onyx in there anymore, sis Jenny. Could they have been eliminated? I'm quite worried for them because they are only 5 points away from the nearest competitors. That is Team Bellatron.
Yes, indeed. I'm sure Onyx is still alive somewhere. They know their ways in. But guys, I want you to divert the attention to Dr. Sir Cloud. PPG is about to engage with BTR. Finally, they are getting some form of engagement. And Sir Cloud is in the house, guys. He just commented, "Hi, Sir Cloud from Malaysia." And now looking into your team, performing, trying to keep tilt, and this works, guys. They have been tailgating BTR. They were doing that, and four of them is still alive. One by one goes down in the blue zone. This might be a kill still indeed. BTR suddenly being deterred. Two of them alive. PPG is doing it, executing it so well. This is what I like to see because they had that idea in mind. IGL said, bro, sis, no, we gotta till, we gotta till, we gotta keep them out, keep them out. And true enough, they made their friend as a foe. And this is the time when the friend became a foe because two of the BTR ladies is out back in the lobby.
And BTR, they are sitting in second place with 2 members down and only 1 kill. So far, this is gonna look quite shaky going up against Onyx. They need to get more kills if they want that win. And they have to show that hunger. We're just down to 7 teams, 17 players remaining. Sabrina only have 1 player still alive. 1 player already taking a knee, taking a break. And probably trying to crawl through that smoke as Man PK, I think Man PK is still behind of this half wall. Monochrome! Oh, that was not even Monochrome, that was Val taking out Sabrina with that long range effort. And BTR being aggressively pushed on here. Baby La already getting knocked down. Potato, he needs to get Baby La back up. Again, they need to get more kills here if they want to get that champion. BTR, I'm not sure what's happening, but they only have... They're just too far apart right now at this point of time. I don't think they can go for this pickup. Monochrome has been eliminated as well. Sis Jenny, everything is going according to plan. It seems like Sir Cloud, Dr. Sir Cloud, could come out as winners here.
But sadly, the zone shifted hard shift, and it is going towards Vel. And I believe this is Thea, apparently, that is finally winning for the Thailand country, the Line of Smiles. I hope you are smiling right now because the zone loves you. And true enough, but PPG wanted to execute to kill BTR, and they did execute that very well. They can get a good placement point here if they were to leave the fight just for Velders to go and find everyone else, because this is a 4v1v1v1, if you can see that. So we are just going to see how they're going to take down one by one, because they know they are going to be the true winner. But then again, there is BTR. One of the ladies is still alive. It might be a big threat here. That is still a possible clutch, but that is a very nice grenade. But Putre bringing down the entire BTR. I think this is a well execution for PPG to just end the fight. It's okay for Velders to win it. They wanted to get what they wanted to execute. They managed to do it. Winner, chicken dinner goes to the Land of Smiles, Toes.
Team Velders with that chicken dinner. 12 kills so far, and definitely very, very much assisted by Dr. Sir Cloud, taking out BTR into 3rd position. And Dr. Sir Cloud in 2nd. It's probably the highest that we've seen them in here with 3 kills, and in 2nd place BTR in 3rd with just 2 kills. Will it be enough to dethrone Onyx? We'll have to wait and see. Luna Nera in 4th position with 4 kills. Monochrome Lit in 5th with 2. Sabrina Esteria with 4 kills in 6th. Revengers in 7th. And 8th, they tended to, come in a package, right? We've consistently seen both teams coming in just one after another. VTM Victim Reapers in 9th with 4 kills. FGID with only 3 players coming in 10th with 1 kill. Alter Ego in 11th with 4 kills as well. Onyx, they were eliminated very, very early. Surprisingly, with no kills as well. Dewa United in 13th with no kills. 14th position, Shalalu Signora with no kills as well. Velders in 15th, last but not least. DMS Female 13 in 16th position. Sis Jenny, we've come to the end of the event. And looking at how the teams played, I'm very sure there is going to be a shift in the table, in the top 4, right? So who is going to be in the top 4? I don't even know yet, right? I don't even know yet. Probably we'll be as surprised as you are when we finally see the results. Break down that last few fights for us, Sis Jenny.
The reason why I'm smiling is because Thailand won. Leno Smiles finally getting to win a chicken dinner because it has been a domination of the Indonesian countries. But there was a good. Today is a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
Philippines won one. Indonesian won one, but of course, yes, Malaysia and Singapore did not manage to get any of the chicken dinner. But I'm sure they are satisfied to be in the finals. In fact, I keep on emphasizing on how BTR, PPG, BTR, PPG because
Yeah.
we can see the obvious rotation, bro. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I know what they're doing. I could see through them. And at the end of the day, knowing that PPG, they putting it in the table, they have not been killing as much as BTR, but they are using that to create an element for their survival. That is
Yeah.
smart. That is like IQ, crazy IQ, like 101. I don't know. What do you call that idiom? I have no idea.
2000 game IQ, I guess. Such plays
Yes.
by Dr. Sir Cloud. And you were right, because they were tailgating Bellatron from the get go. And even at the end, they were the
Yes.
team that took out Bellatron, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was such long-term vision, long-term planning, knowing that, you know what,
Yes.
we tail them all the way to the end and probably take them out. And even though they didn't win the chicken, but I believe they got to the point of their vision to be the team that
Yes.
took out Bellatron and stand above them, right? But
Yep.
Bellatron, I have to say, Bellatron, they did get a few kills in. And if you guys remember, they are in second place. Will these kills
Mm.
be able to bring them higher above Team Onyx Glory? All right, so we are still waiting for the results. I am very, very nervous and at the same time, very excited, right? Because with this last game, it's
Mm-hmm.
such a shift in dynamics and in the table. I'm very sure there's going to be a large shift in the tables. I don't really know who's going to win it, but that's the point of such battle royals, right? You don't want a team to clearly win it by a long shot. You want it to be going down to the wire, maybe even 1 point separating first and second. And I'm really, really excited to see it.
Yes, I'm stoked too, as much as how Toast and every one of you is waiting for the scoreboard. And I'm sure it is well executed for all of the teams that have been playing today. They made a point to patch their own battle and get it out successfully. And it was successful. I'm sure everybody is pretty happy. Maybe, yes, there's a little bit of sadness along the way, disappointment. But you know what? This is a tournament where the best will rise, and this is where you will see the best will rise. Even though it is just a 2 day affair, you can take a little bit of a lesson or two from this and to bring it home for your execution in the practice. We are still waiting for the scoreboard. I'm not sure if you are ready or not, but we still have this time to kill, and definitely we will try to interact with you if we can, right, Tos?
Yep, yep. So as we are still waiting for the scoreboard, let's give a quick shout outs to our support partners, Intel as well as Yahoo, and of course the event organizers FSL. I am Toast, she is Sis Jenny, and I think we can still give a bit of shout out to our pages. So my page, my Facebook page is Toast Talks, TOAST TALKS. Sis Jenny, where can they find you if they want to see you in action?
All right, so you can actually just Google me. I'm Sis Jenny without the space, so it's Sis and then a big S and then a big J. Or if you want the URL, it's slash for sure Jenny. And if you have not known, both of us are also social media influencer for sure. But of course, it's not part of FSL. It's just giving you guys some information about us. And so we do a little bit in PUBG for me, and for Toes doing a little bit of both in COD and also PUBG. Hence, you can find us doing that kind of commentating and casting and things like that. Obviously, the both of us are from Singapore, and FSL is also from Singapore. And we really thank the entire teams that have participated because all of them came from different countries. In fact, Singapore, there's only one team, right? It's Sinora.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's only one team. So the rest of them came from all the different countries. And true enough, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate your sacrifice waking up, just to play against one another. We are still waiting for the scoreboard. We're not sure whether we are going to take a break or we're going to continue to wait for the scoreboard. Do you have any idea, Tos?
So I'm still waiting as much as you as well. So before we go into the scoreboard, right, we're still not sure if there will be one at the end of this stream, but we'll keep you updated. But of course, congratulations to all of the teams that managed to satiate your appetite for that chicken dinner. I hope you guys had fun as much as we had fun calling the action. And of course, thank you to all the teams that participated all the way from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and of course, Singapore. And like like I said, we really thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. So thank you for giving us good action to call out. Because without you guys putting in those good actions, right, it'll just be us calling it play by play and nothing comes out of it. So again, thank you to all the teams that, again, like what you said, Sis Jenny, waking up early in the morning to practice and of course to join us for FSL Open. This is the grand finals, and we have just got finished with the fifth and final map. So we're just waiting for the scoreboard, but I believe we might have to go for a quick break, I believe. And so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the final scores, and let's see who gets that $500. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After 5 games of PUBG Mobile Open Grand Finals brought to you by FSL, let's take a look at the final results. And in first position, overtaking Onyx Glory, is Bellatron Ace with 72 points. Onyx Glory unfortunately drops down to second position with 66. Victim Reaper in third with 64 points. Alter Ego Dion in fourth with 52. Monochrome Lit as well as Veldus Euphrosyne are tied in fifth and sixth position at 50 points. Sabrina Esteria in seventh with 31. Luna Nera Esports in eighth with 30. Revenger Blood Rain in ninth with 28. And last but not least, Dr. Sir Cloud Powerpuff Girls bringing in the rear at 10th with 24 points.
Congratulations again to the top 4 winners. Again, this is a prize pool for the Indonesian teams to bring back, because at number 1, Beltron will get a $500 per team. At number 2, Onyx Glory will get $250. Number 3 is Victim Reaper will have 175, and last but not least is Alter Ego Dion with $75. And all of this is in SGD. And with that said, I would like to shout out to our support, which is heavily supported by Intel and Yahoo. And of course, without the platform that we are actually using to cast and to play, is PUBG Corporation by Lightspeak and Quantum, and of course, Tencent Games. And the rest of the other people, who are we supposed to thank, Toast?
So thank you very much to FSL first and foremost, and of course, the production team, the observer, the fans, the viewers. Thank you for joining us for 2 straight days of competition. And last but not least, my beautiful co-caster, Sis Jenny. Thank you very, very much. We hope to see you very, very soon here. All right. So this is Toast signing out for now. I'll see you soon.